Okay guys, welcome to Dr. Lou's Low Carb Diet. I'm Dr. Lou. Now, today we're looking at these keto sweets. Now, these bags are seen as keto, but are they really? Stay tuned. Okay guys, so looking at these are BEKETO candy. Now, I'm going to tell you straight off the mark, they do contain Maltitol, which is seen as the bad boy for a keto diet, and also they have erythritol, and also they have Isomalt. Now, Isomalt isn't so bad at all. I always see, when I see Isomalt, I relax. But Maltitol, no way. Maltitol, you have to then go into the ingredients and calculate. And the problem with this is that it shows both of them, meaning that that sweetener is very hard to gauge in the carbohydrates. So that's the first thing to highlight. So I will look at the ingredients at the end of the urinalysis, and that's very important for you if you're thinking to have these sweets, so you understand how to calculate an approximate amount of carbs that you're going to get from these candies or sweets. So guys, so basically you can see here they've got palm oil free, which is a fantastic thing, vegan friendly, so there you go, kids friendly, gluten free, zero added sugar. And at the bottom here, they're a serving, they're a bag of 70 grams. Now, they mark it here as mixed fruits, strawberry, cherry, apple, orange and raspberry. And you can see here they're soft and chewy. So the main issue here is I'm going to try them out to see the flavor. I will try one of each flavor most likely, and then I'll check the urinalysis. They come in at about £3.19. You can see up the top there the USD equivalent as well. So the main idea is, are they conducive for keto? And at the same time, do they taste good? So that's what we're going to find out right now. So let's open them up. Okay, so there you go. You can see in there they're all individually wrapped, which is a good sign. Okay guys, so we've got the 5 flavors here. So I'm going to taste a few of them, and then I'm going to come back. So I'll taste one, then I'll just say the review of the rest of them. Give them an overall score. Okay guys, so here's the cherry version. So you can see it's nicely wrapped, individually wrapped, and this is cherry flavor. So let's have a look, unwrap it. So let's have a quick whiff. Yeah, it smells like any normal chew. So there you go, it looks like any normal chew. It's got a center as well, which I would suspect that center might be Maltitol, and the outside is Isomalt. So you know Isomalt, these are 10% of carbs, but Maltitol usually gives you 50 to 75%, plus spikes your blood sugar. So let's see though if it tastes good. Not too bad. Softer than a normal chew. Still quite nice. Now, I've already tasted the rest of the flavors, so I've had 6 sweets in total, and I had 6 sweets because then it's 3 times the 2 times serving, and I want to see if that has an impact, because nobody eats obviously just 2 sweets. You have, if they're larger or so, you have 4, 6, 10. So I've given different ratings for each flavor. So you've got 8.5 for cherry, the one I've just done. So that's one I've had twice of, because it's actually the best one. Raspberry was 7 out of 10, orange 8 out of 10, apple 7 out of 10, strawberry 7 out of 10. Now, the reason why I've done it individually is because I was quite curious to see, because the flavors varied quite a bit. Now, when you have something, usually it's not about personal flavor preference. Some of them have a bit more of a chemical aftertaste, while others are fine. So the cherry one's not so bad. So overall, I'm going to give these BEKETO candies 7.5 out of 10. They're okay. To be honest with you, there's a lot better out there. If they had a lot more healthier benefits, I would advocate them, but you know, these don't. So 7.5. They have Maltitol, which is quite a bad impact on your blood sugar as well as your carbs that you get from them. So I've had 6 of them, and we're going to go off to do the urinalysis, and the urinalysis is obviously then going to give you the information where you need to know if there's any significant movement in the ketones. Also, at the same time, I'm going to then go on to do the ingredients, and we can have a quick discussion what's in here and why I'm highlighting maltitol, especially isomalt. No, I don't see much of an issue with that, and I would have plenty of sweets with isomalt in it, because then I just look at the carbs and go, okay, 10%. The problem with this is it's mixed. Even though there's more isomalt because it's the first ingredient, and that's how you rank ingredients, the most to the least. Now, that's what you do. So you go, okay, it's going to be probably below 50% of the sweetener amount, you hope, and then you calculate and add it on like that, roughly, approximately. So that's what we'll do. Okay, guys, so we're going to go off now to do the urinalysis. It's 1 second for you guys, 2 to 3 hours for me. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, guys, so coming back after eating these 6 of these sweets. Now, this is quite interesting. We can see here that that's my reading for my ketones. It's down as being pushed me out of the diet. So I had 6 of those sweets, and they've pushed me out of ketosis. So why is that? It's probably the maltitol inside. Now, I'm going to go out and do a bit of a walk, maybe an hour walk, and then I'll come back and test my ketones. Again, that may come back in, but it has, without a doubt, pushed me out of the 1.5 millimoles ketosis that I was in. So again, I'll highlight this. After the walk, I may update to see if it has any impact. So I'm going to have to put this candy down as keto unfriendly. It looks like you shouldn't touch this if you're on keto. It might be okay for diabetics, but again, it's one of the only ones that have kicked me out of ketosis. There you go. There's the reading. So again, there could be things that it relates to. We want to understand that yes, I haven't eaten, or 100% I haven't eaten over probably maximum this so far today, maybe no more than 9 grams of carb, including those sweets. So most likely it's either the maltitol spiking viciously and then stopping the ketones, or it's to do down with that. Maybe there's a ton more hitting as carbs as well. After my walk, we'll see, because what happens is if it's shut you down temporarily as you do a long bit of exercise or a run or a walk, you'll get more ketones back. And so if that does work, I'll update you. So guys, again, I would put that down as one not to touch on a keto diet at all. 6 of the little sweets put me out. Again, maybe if you had only 2 of them, which again would be kind of pointless, because they're so tiny and so little that 2 of them just not enough, guys. The whole idea is that I think it's because it's got maltitol in it, and it identifies quickly that these have pushed you out. And you can see in my other videos, I eat maybe 4 to 10 of other sweets, and they don't push me out of the diet. So this is quite serious to say. Hopefully if BEKETO are watching, they'll understand and they'll change that ingredient. Isomalt is going to add, because you get the 10% from the isomalt, and then you get 50 to 75% from the maltitol. So that's probably the issue here. It's probably hit my blood very hard and spiked me right out of the ketosis to shut ketones down. But as I go for a long walk, it'll probably come back. So it's not as terrible as you would think, but I'm have to put it down as keto unfriendly. Okay guys, so I've actually had an hour and 20-minute walk, and I did my ketones, and it's admittedly another about an hour and a half, 2 hours after the test, and the ketones, as you can see, have come right back up again. So what this is probably the most likely answer to this, is because they've got maltitol in those sweets. It spiked me, stopped ketone production. I didn't have ketones for a little while, and it started back up once I started obviously doing activity, simply because I need the demand for an hour and 20-minute walk. Is it fine? Yes, it's not that bad, but the reality is it stopped ketone production. So I've put it down as unfriendly to unfriendly to ketosis, simply because that's what it does, and I don't want anything stopping my ketosis. As simple as that. Okay guys, so I hope that answers the question. Have a look at the ingredients. Okay guys, so we can see the ingredients here. This is the front of the packet first, so we'll look at that, and you can see it's BEKETO Keto Candy Soft and Chewy. You've got strawberry, cherry, apple, orange and raspberry flavour, mix of fruit flavours, and you can see here palm oil free, vegan friendly, kids friendly, gluten-free, 0 sugar added, and you've got a net weight of 70 grams, and the whole idea, that's the whole packet. So you can see it's a nice looking packet, it's top quality, and again, they come across looking pretty good. But let's move on to the nutritional information and the ingredients now. So what we can see here, you can see clearly here the picture, we've got the nutritional facts and the ingredients. So looking at the nutritional facts, we really want to go straight to the carbohydrates because that's the most important part. So you could go through, you've got 276 calories for 100 grams, don't forget. So we're showing 100 grams. Now going down, you can see you've got total fat is 6.1 grams. You could go down to see it's 3.37 is saturated fat, but the carbohydrates are 87.35 grams. Okay, so you can see the 87.35 grams and the sugars are 0.84. Now moving down, the polyols are 80.4, showing you that a lot of this isn't fully digested. So going underneath, the fibers very small and protein and salt are 0. So again, that's very important because you think, oh, this is too high in carbohydrates, but because it's a keto brand, they're identifying polyols or sugar alcohols, and they aren't always fully absorbed. Now, looking here, we want to find out which sugar alcohols or polyols, and we will then want to identify how much is absorbed and how much they spike your blood sugar. So we've got to look at the ingredients. So looking at the ingredients, you can see Isomalt, you've got Isomalt and you've got Maltitol syrup. Now immediately the one that rings an alarm bell is the Maltitol syrup. So the Isomalt is a 10% impact, but the Maltitol syrup is 50 to 75% impact for actual effective carbs. So going down, then you can see the rest of the ingredients. You've got vegetable fat, coconut, thickening agent, starch, acidity regulator, citric acid, fruit juice concentrate 1.5%, carbs from that, orange, raspberry, strawberry, apple and cherry, natural flavors. You've got the humectant, glycerol, food coloring, black carrot juice concentrate, and natural colorings. You've got curcumin and copper complexes of chlorophylls and of chlorophylline. Emulsifiers, sunflower lecithin. So 70 gram bag there, and again you've got all the information down there. Don't forget this is just mostly using from obviously our adaptation, so some of this as well you can find, obviously read the packet to get the exact information. Formulas change all the time, so don't just rely on this, always look at the packet. Okay, so now let's move on to looking at a breakdown for the carbohydrates net carb count. Okay, so you can see here you've got the estimated carbs, and you've got, I've done 2 sweets, which is the serving, and then 6 sweets because that's what really someone would eat even just for a mild snack. So 2 sweets isn't realistic, it's absolutely nothing when you eat them, and so when you get to 6 then you feel that you've actually eaten something. So what you've got there, you've got the 7.35 grams versus 22.05 grams, but now we have to apply the polyols and how it in fact impacts on your net carbs. So you can see Isomalt is 10%, you've got Maltitol 50% there, and you've got other carbohydrates at 6.95 there. So 12.06 for the Maltitol syrup and 5.63 for the Isomalt once taken away the percentage. Then you can see over here you have 2 sweets, the entire amount is 1.81 grams, and then you've got the 6 sweets, 6 sweets are 5.43 grams, and don't forget this is an estimate and I've done a range. So guys, that's pretty much the net carbs you're going to get. I hope you liked the video, thumbs up please, and subscribe. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.